Chief, start of day 42. Man, you're taking over the boat. I just went over a long briefing with Pete, and I showed the chief everything. Walked outside, show him the lights, show him the engine room, check, and everything's going pretty smooth. You can see we're getting ready to enter this big current right here. So we're going. We only have 1,000 RPMs on the engines, but it really quiets the boat down. But look, a lot of speed because of this current that we're getting ready to go into, which we're in it now. And also, I think the debris is on the inside of that. So we've decided right now, if the weather holds up and the waves look good, we're gonna go. There's an island when we get past this right here. We're gonna stay to the outside of that island to try and avoid any fishermen. It's kind of our plan. We've kind of altered the course on the charts. Anyway, Chief, you can see what's going on here. I think we're all good. I'm gonna go lay down. If you need anything, just call me and I'll run right back up. All right. You want me to go get you a fresh gum? Get something to chew on?
Is there a spare gum in there?
I think there's only one left in there. Day 42, Lee's on watch. Let's go check on him real quick. See what he's up to. Sun's starting to come up, huh, Lee?
Yes, sir. Another great day.
Filling out some log.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Nothing on the radar. We're in a fishing zone, but I think we're far enough offshore. Hopefully we won't be affected by it. The swell's creating a little bit of an up and down movement, but it seems like the boat's doing really nice left to right. So it seems really calm out there too, except for this. Gauges look good. See shore over there on our starboard side. We'll come pretty close to it. Then we're gonna do the inside passage. Should get out of most of the current and wind. And we're gonna be passed by a couple little islands as we leave Panama and enter into Costa Rica. Well, it's almost lunchtime. We see some dolphins over here. Chief is in the kitchen cooking. Chief, they really liked you're in the kitchen cooking.
Oh, did they? Nice.
But the thing we use too is just a fry pan, right?
Yeah, so 99% of everything is cooked. We have this for backup, and then, yeah. And we do a lot of prepping.
He cooks us fresh eggs and bacon and ham.
Yeah.
We
Everything's fresh.
Every day we get a good meal. We get 2 good meals a day.
That's the edge of Panama. We're coming into some islands here.
Chief, this might be your best lunch yet.
It's not bad.
No, this is really, really good. All right, guys, this is Captain Paul here, and I'm at the helm. It's one of these rare moments by myself, and just been kind of looking out here just in awe. We're just about ready to leave Panama, heading into Costa Rica, and just kind of reflecting on everything that's happened over these last couple of weeks and months, and how blessed and what this YouTube channel's done, what you guys mean to me. It's a very small niche, but it's been very, very good to me. One thing that I really want to emphasize on all of this is, that I believe in the American dream. and I believe it's never too late, and I believe anything is possible. It's just, I don't know, it's always rules that I've lived by, and here I am driving a 65-foot Hatteras that perhaps 3 months ago I wouldn't have driven, you know, outside of Marathon, but now here it is going through the Panama Canal and crossed oceans, you know, basically the Caribbean Ocean, the Atlantic. Now we're in the Pacific Ocean. The owner of the yacht, we were talking yesterday, or I think it was the day before actually, and you know, to build the yacht, you know, a lot of people want the looks. Like, this boat is not sexy. It doesn't look good outside. It's got great lines, but it needs a paint job. It needs a regel. It needs a few things, and the interior needs to be gutted and redone. But we started from the guts, like the engines, all the electronics, the stabilization system. It's all brand new. It's hundreds of thousands of dollars spent getting the boat ready for a trip like this. You know, and I don't want anybody to take it lightly, because it's not easy. There's a lot going on all the time. There's agents and paperwork. There's a ton of paperwork getting one of these boats around here. It's thousands of dollars. Everything is thousands of dollars. You know, so it was a huge opportunity, and I feel super blessed, super lucky. And I just want to say thank you while I'm at the helm here by myself, just reflecting on everything. It's hard to describe the actual beauty of it all. Seeing all these different islands, there's a few pivot points in my life that I just remember. I just said, I can't go down like this. This isn't the way it happens. You know, and I just buckled down and made some changes, and it wasn't even big changes. It was just changes, and here I am. Captains that have done this stuff their whole lives and have never done a trip like this. It's like I prepared my whole life for it. Somebody asked me the other day, you think it'll be the last time through the Panama Canal? I said, no, I think it's the first. And I think there'll be many more to come. I think there's a market. I think there's other people that will want the guidance and want to try something like this, and to have somebody that's done it before, it is a huge difference. The boat this last month, or this last week or so, has just run flawless. I got a couple small issues, but nothing major. I told the guys it'd be amazing to see a whale breach right as we're going through this passage. It's cut right here. So very rare do we get conditions like this in the ocean where it's just slick, calm. And then we're going to slide between these two islands right here. This is like the Panama border, let's call it, and then we head into Costa Rica. So tonight we'll be heading into Costa Rica. A lot of people ask, when do we run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The boat never stops unless we are pulling into a marina and we have to check into customs, and then we have to get more than likely a cruising permit. Oh no. Is that a whale? No, it's dolphins. Look at the dolphins welcoming us. It's like a welcoming party. Oh, you guys are so cool. come a long ways, guys, to see you. Yes, we came through the Panama Canal. We were over in Marathon, Florida, just to see you guys, just to come see you guys. Thank you for the show. We appreciate it.
Chief, talk to me, Goose.
A lot of current. See Lee doing his engine room. He's checking the temperatures, making sure everything looks okay in there. We're back on track. That was cool going through that little passage. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. It was something different. Let me know in the comments if you guys like that. There was a lot of eddies in there, a lot of stuff going on, but it was cool. I think it was worth it. Looks like Lee's finishing up. He's checking his temperature on his generator right now. Chief, did you put the good bait in? I need a
hit any second.
I need a big old chunky tuna. Ooh.
When I yell fish on, throttle down.
Chief, I need a big one.
We're not in tuna land yet, but we will.
Are we gonna catch the tuna before this trip's over?
Probably.
I like your attitude, Chief. It's beautiful, a little overcast. Just had some rain. Is that the same one you caught the Maui on?
Yeah.
That is a beautiful sun. Look at all the different colors in the clouds. Just amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, guys, end of day 42. Anyway, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Make sure you live life with no regret. I do, and thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Make sure you leave a comment down below, and then make sure you're sharing these videos with your friends and family and on social media. I do appreciate it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Do appreciate it. Day 43. We start Costa Rica. Basically, it's about midnight right now. Before my shift is over, which is 2 o'clock in the morning, we will be going into Costa Rica. Anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Bye.